Good day, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. First and foremost, I want to thank God that we've come this far in this year, and I pray that you all doing well. Yeah, I pray that you're chasing your goals, that you're chasing everything that you have planned out for this year. So today I want to talk about something really interesting. There has been a debate, and I think we need to put our perspective on this debate. I have seen quite a number of people coming out to say it's no longer important to take kids to school for degrees. It's no longer important. Your degree will not matter. Education is meaningless now. In fact, we've even got to a level where people say leaders who have degrees no longer matter. We want leaders who understand the people and the challenges they have and all this kind of tati. Listen, I know there is a lot of frustration going on in the world. I know there is too much frustration going on with people. But I want you to listen to me very, very well, guys. What you're going through right now is actually not because there are degrees, not because the education system, not because anything. It's because the challenges around us don't actually only exist in our education system. There is much more than what we always insinuate is the problem. And one thing that I want you guys to best believe, is that knowledge is important. Now, tell me something, how you are going to become knowledgeable without education. That is going to be very tricky. But let me also tell you something very interesting. Even the people you really think have made it in life without education, they are making it because they are working with people that are educated. And I don't want you to take that for granted, because that is very, very important. So before you come out to say, look at this rich man, he dropped out of college. Look at everybody that works for Mark Zuckerberg. Look at everybody that works for Elon Musk. Look at everybody that works for Bill Gates. These are guys with heavy degrees in education. These are guys that have gone to so many institutions, high institutions of science and technology. Don't take that for granted. So the thing is, we must prepare our people to be knowledgeable. We must be very selective on what we decide to pursue as education. That is very, very important. So it's not a problem of people having degrees. It's a problem of us not knowing how to use education to solve our problems. And it is also not a problem that today social media has come. There's a lot of people pump out there showing a lot of wealth and money, and they're telling you your degree college is useless, you're so and so. Listen, you only attain knowledge if you know the importance of education, because only when you get education that you shall get the inspiration to get knowledge. But also listen, knowledge is not just picked from anywhere. Knowledge is picked in the books. Knowledge is picked in the research. Knowledge is picked from traditional stories. All this requires somebody that can at least read, interpret, comprehend, and understand. So, from me to you, as an individual, as a parent, as somebody out there, especially if you are from Africa, do not underplay the role of education in making society better. Do not in any way start falling for the trick of mediocrity, the trick of people creating TikTok for people to dance, for people to do comedy, and the entire population is thinking about music challenges, is thinking about comedy challenges. There is much bigger and much more. Now I will tell you this as a last point. The people that made social media actually made it with a very, very huge impact of wanting to dominate the space of what people listen to, of what people watch. But I also want you to remember, they even control on who watches it and who listens to it. Now, all that is science and technology. Let's keep educated. Let's take our children to school. Let's keep seeking knowledge. Let's not fall for the trick of mediocrity. Whether you're a leader, whether you're a church leader, whether you're a doctor, or whatever it is, knowledge is very important if we are to change our community. And that is my take on that debate of whether degrees or degrees are not important or degrees are important. Degrees are very, very, very important. Education is very, very important. That's my take. You can have your own, and you can go ahead and make your comments down in the comment section, and let's have a conversation, because this is what it is. We must talk about these things. I'll see you guys in the next video.